bald. Having a scalp wholly or partly lacking hair. Baldness could be hereditary or caused by outside factors such as stress. Some of the most iconic people in the world are bald. Terry Crews, Pitbull, The Rock, and Family Guy. Family. Today we will be counting down the top 10 best bald video game characters. Number 10, Quan Chi, the Mortal Kombat series. Quan Chi is a popular antagonist in the Mortal Kombat series, with his first appearance actually being in the Mortal Kombat animated series, Defenders of the Realm. Quan Chi boasts incredible intelligence and awesome powers, such as the ability to craft portals out of thin air, X-ray vision, and even resurrect the dead. It's a shame he hasn't figured out how to bring his hair back to life. Number 9, Coach, Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead is arguably the most iconic zombie game of all time. Coach is one of the 4 playable characters in the game, and despite his intimidating 6'4", 265-pound frame with a mean bald head to match, he is actually a very warm-hearted southern gentleman who shows respect to his fellow survivors and uses his experience as a high school coach to guide and motivate the other survivors.
Up 30 flights of goddamn stairs.
Number 8, Matt from Nii Sports. Arguably the most challenging boss in all of gaming comes Matt from Nii Sports Boxing. He is the boxing champion in Nii Sports and is the final opponent in Nii Sports Boxing. You could show any Nintendo fan a picture of this Mii, and they'll know exactly who it is. It is estimated that Matt is the direct cause of 50% of Wii remotes and televisions.
Oh, see, he tries to get you with that double fuck. Oh no. Alfonso! We just didn't need to fucking choke the punch there!
The only thing cleaner than Matt's knockouts is the top of his head. Number 7, Heavy, Team Fortress 2. Let me start off by saying TF2 is one of the most played games of all time. It is considered the father to role-based FPS games such as Overwatch and Paladins. Heavy is one of the playable characters in the game, and he is a behemoth of a man who was born in the USSR. He is the largest and most dangerous class in TF2. Heavy has the most health and puts out an insane amount of firepower with his trusty minigun. Heavy can push back enemy forces farther than his hairline. Number 6, Max Payne, Max Payne 3. Max Payne has always been a balls-to-the-wall character. His last name reflects his life, Payne. Max Payne's story starts out with him as a detective turned vigilante after his family was murdered. Max Payne soon got addicted to alcohol and painkillers, after recreationally experimenting with the pair. By the 3rd game, Max decides he wants to turn his life around, so he shaves his head as a symbol of change. Max Payne 3 is such a badass third-person shooter. If you haven't played it, I seriously recommend it. Number 5, Agent 47, the Hitman series. Hitman is such a unique third-person stealth game that allows you many creative ways to kill or subdue an enemy. Agent 47 is a genetically engineered perfect assassin who is the top-ranked assassin in the ICA. I couldn't find any concrete evidence as to why he's bald, but I'm sure it has something to do with keeping his barcode visible. I think Agent 47's most impressive feat is being able to get so many kills in broad daylight without alerting his enemies from the shining of the sun on his head. Number 4, Kirby. That's right, I had to include Kirby on this list, everyone's favorite pink puffball. Kirby is canonically the strongest person on this list, and he has saved his world Dreamland, as well as the universe on multiple occasions. Kirby's signature ability is Inhale, which could be used to devour sweets, people, and even the world. Kirby's copy ability allows him to somewhat copy the looks and abilities of whatever he inhales, making him the only character on this list to have the ability to instantly grow hair. Number 3, Dr. Eggman, the Sonic franchise. When discussing the greatest enemies in gaming, one cannot fail to mention Dr. Eggman, or Dr. Robotnik if you will, the guy who pissed on the moon.
How do you like that, Obama? I pissed on the moon, you idiot!
Dr. Eggman has become a bit of a meme as of the last 12 years or so, all spawning from this gem of a clip from the Sonic animated series.
Snooping as usual, I see.
Dr. Eggman's goal is to conquer the world and create his ultimate utopia, the Eggman Empire. Dr. Eggman is considered a genius and utilizes an army of robots and robotic mech suits to carry out his plans. Number 2. Kratos, the God of War franchise. Now, I know what you're thinking. Kratos at 2? Dr. Eggman at 3? Who could possibly be at number 1? Well, just wait. Kratos is the main protagonist in the God of War franchise, which is, in my opinion, the greatest PlayStation exclusive of all time. Kratos is known for defeating literal gods and being a bit rough around the edges. The plot of the God of War series revolves around Kratos avenging the deaths of his family by his own hands due to Ares' trickery. God of War is the pinnacle hack-and-slash game to date, and no game even comes close to it, with its bloody badass combat, surprising difficulty, and well-written story. As good as Kratos is at scalping enemies, you think he'd be able to do something about his own scalp.
Emotional damage!
Number 1. Pac-Man. That's right, we're talking about the original and first bald character in gaming, Pac-Man. Pac-Man is one of the most iconic and recognizable characters in gaming history, despite Pac-Man not being relevant in so many years. You could literally show anyone a picture of him, and they'll know exactly who he is. Pac-Man is one of the greatest arcade games of all time, so I had to put Pac-Man at the number 1 spot. Did your favorite bald character make the list? Did I forget about anyone? Let me know down in the comments if I did. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, you may as well hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell because you really don't want to miss out. And hopefully I'll see all of you, beautiful people, next time.